Settings menu. To access the Settings menu, click the Settings button in the status bar, then select Settings. When the attention box appears, click OK. The Settings menu will now open. To export files for backup, use the File Export page. On the left side of the page, under Select Data to export, we can choose with a tick mark to export our root bank and user chart bank, the settings data, or our playback files. The files are exported to a USB flash memory in a zip file format. In DB Export on the right side of the page, you can by clicking on the Execute button, save test data to the SSD for use by service technicians. Only service technicians can extract the data. In Log Export, you can export the encoded event log and application log. The exported file can be sent to an agent or dealer to assist in troubleshooting. We have now shown you the functions available on the File Export page in the Settings menu.
In this video, we will show you how to test the FMD ECDIS. In the Settings menu, we have three sets of test: the self-test, display test, keyboard test. On the self-test page, you can start the self-test by pressing Start. After a while, the test is finished, and you will see the results on the page. You can also export the results of the self-test to an USB flash memory stick. To do so, press the Export button. The display test page displays various test patterns. To check a monitor for proper display of colors, click the Display Test button to start the test. Click on the mouse to proceed through the test displays. How the test display should look, you can see in the operator's manual. The keyboard test page checks the trackball and keys on the control unit on the ECDIS. To test, just operate the keys and the trackball on the control unit. The pressed key lights in light blue, and if you rotate the trackball, the setting value is shown. We have now shown you how to use the test pages in the Settings menu.
In this video, we will show you the CCRP page in the Settings menu. The CCRP, or Consistent Common Reference Point, is a single reference point used for measured ranges and bearings. This means that all antennas and sensors use the same reference point. The CCRP will normally be the conning position, but it can also be another suitable location on board. The location of all sensors is determined, and then transversal and longitudinal offset of each sensor will be inserted into the CCRP by a FURUNO technician. If the location of a GPS antenna is inserted wrongly in the CCRP, it may be the reason why the vessel is not laying correctly alongside the berth in the ECDIS. On the CCRP page, you can do and see the following. In Select CCRP, you can choose between CCRPs if you have more than one on your ship. In Anchor, you can enter the anchor installation position as X and Y values from CCRP. In Ship's Graphic, the location of the sensors selected at the display filter is shown. Silent Mode function. To prevent the sounding of audible alarms on the ECDIS whenever the ship is laying safely at berth or at anchor, we recommend that you use the silent mode. It is only the audible alarms that are switched off when the ECDIS is running in silent mode. The appropriate alerts will still be raised and displayed on the ECDIS in the alert box. And the ECDIS can still be operated normally, just like when the silent mode is not on. The silent mode is activated in the status bar. Click on the Others button to drop down the list, and then select the silent option. Enter the password 3000 in the Enter Password window, and click on the OK button to start running in silent mode. To return to normal operation, click the button Back to Normal Mode.